Hi, I'm Stargate Pioneer.
And I'm Steven Jondrew, and we're from Better Podcasting, a proud member of the Gonna Geek Network.
Just like the show you're listening to now.
The opinions expressed are those of the individual host.
Check out all the other podcasts at GonnaGeekNetwork.com.
And get ready, because geekiness begins in 3,
2,
1.
Stand by for a brand new episode of All Things Good and Nerdy.
Welcome to All Things Good and Nerdy, episode 556. And this lovely week, you got just two knuckleheads. You got knucklehead number 1, Mr. Bachman, and knucklehead number 2. Welcome.
I'm sorry, I changed my name. So you might have to. It's no longer Knucklehead number 2. It's Knucklehead number 13.
Ah, okay.
I want to stand out.
Okay. Let's see. Can we put Knucklehead number 13 in there? I think we can.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's doable.
I mean, it's interchangeable with this face.
There
I'll take it.
we go. All right. So yeah, you got the Adeptus Bachmanicus and Knucklehead 13. Welcome you to the All Things Good and Nerdy, which will probably be a shorter episode. Shit's happening, life's crazy, and welcome to another crazy Thursday night show. Yeehaw! Two of us made it. One of us is busy. Chris is off. I was gonna make the all fantasy everything joke. I'm not sure if I should though. That he's off in the streets of Bolivia dealing with stuff, but I don't know if Chris would find that funny or not.
I don't think I understand it. So yeah, I don't think you'd. I don't think you appreciated it at all.
On all fantasy everything, they always talk about anytime someone's not there that they must be in like Bolivia, so they're just doing cocaine in South America.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the joke, and it's literally not that any of them are actually in South America, but they just always say that. So,
but
we come up with our own one like that, where Chris is off like wrestling cattle or something. Chris is off cow punching. He's spending his Thursday evening cow punching.
Oh, he's off globetrotting somewhere.
Globetrotting? Yeah, could be globetrotting. Yeah, so Chris is not with us, so you're stuck with just Tony and Willie on this lovely Thursday evening. How's your week been going so far, sir?
It's been a week. It's been going. So it's a going week. So yeah.
That's the worst thing with my schedule. Today is my Monday, so like I just had my weekend. And so like everybody else is so happy for the end of the work week. And I'm like, I hate Friday. Because to me, Friday is now Tuesday. My schedule's awful. Having Tuesday, Wednesdays off is great for getting errands done during the week. Like we went and saw, what I'm into. We went and saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on Tuesday. Fantastic. We got to go on a Tuesday matinee with the cheaper prices. With like the convenience fee of buying the tickets online, it was still under $20 for 3 of us to go see the movie.
And less people.
Oh yeah, it was like I think there's maybe 20 people in the theater total for the 1 o'clock showing. So yeah, it was nice. Being able to go see a movie in the middle of a weekday is fantastic. Even during it's spring break here. So yeah, even during spring break, it was nice. The theater wasn't empty, but it was close. Like there was not much going on. Oh, hey, we got Ernesto in the chat. My fave tech. What's up, Ernesto? Woo. Yeah, it's been a fun start to my week. But yeah, we are here again, 556. We are doing the thing, and we're just going to roll right into it because we know what y'all are actually here for, and it's not to see just these pretty faces. It's for the news of the week.
Live from the ATGN studios on the internet, it's the news of the week.
What you got for your news of the week, Willie?
So there was a little bit of an announcement yesterday, and it seemed to pique my interest. So I had to gaze out into the wide wonders of the internet to see what's going on. And another Marvel games got announced, called Marvel Rivals. And to my understanding, it's pretty much going to be a Marvel version of Overwatch. which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's also made by ex-Call of Duty and Battlefield developers. So that's good to know.
Okay. So no Blizzard employees that we know of?
No.
I just wonder, because when you say that it's going to be like a Marvel Overwatch, it just makes me wonder if they got any Blizzard staff.
Man, I really wish this website would tell me. Yeah, it doesn't even say what the team's name is. It says it's being developed for PC by a team composed of developers who have worked on the Call of Duty and Battlefield franchises.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird they don't want to say their name, but okay. But so far they have announced 2 maps, Asgard and Tokyo 2099. Let's see,
really?
6 on 6.
Those are the first maps they went with?
Yep, and they've also announced 18 heroes and villains confirmed for the roster so far. Got Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Groot, Hulk, Iron Man, Loki, Luna Snow. I'm not familiar with that. Magic, Magneto, Mantis, Namor, Penny Parker, Rocket Raccoon, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, Storm, Star-Lord, and the Punisher.
Which Punisher?
The Punisher. That's what it says right here. It has an article. The Punisher. It has an article in the article.
There's a bunch of the Punishers. There's the Frank Castle Punisher. There's the Franken Castle Punisher. There's Punisher 2099.
I'm assuming 616, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is going to be an upcoming alpha test. I think it said in May. This website, I know I saw it in another thing, and this one's just not telling me anything. Yeah, but there's going to be upcoming alpha, and it's going to have at least 12 of those characters playable.
Okay.
Yep. And also, what's a little bit unique about this is that there's going to be team-up moves, where instead of just throwing your ultimate, apparently you have team-up moves where apparently Hulk gives Iron Man some gamma radiation for his weaponry or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I've seen the photo of it on Marvel.com. They have their review of it. Nice.
So another Marvel game in the style of Overwatch.
Yeah, it's funny because looking at the photos, like the Asgard streets look a lot like I think it's the South African city from Overwatch that you go through.
Oh,
you're playing King of the Hill.
Namani?
I think that's right, yeah. And then
it's been a while.
The Tokyo 2099, which is probably where they're going to have Penny Parker from, looks a lot like the Tokyo from Overwatch. It bears a striking resemblance. Resemblance.
I haven't seen the Tokyo in there. Was that Tokyo? Is that the map I remember? I can't remember. It's been a while.
I got to make it take, like, if they're bringing in Penny Parker and like the robot and the Spider-1 robot, like, we got to be getting. I mean, you can't do this without Miles and actual Peter Parker, like, and probably multiple versions of both of them.
I mean,
the Spider-Verse is popular, man. We got a third movie coming.
I mean, that was a lot of characters already.
It is, but I mean, yeah, like, how many characters does Overwatch have now? Like 60? Like, some of those games have gone insane.
No, they're not 60.
Are you sure?
Now, Dead by Daylight might have 60 because they keep popping them out.
For sure.
They don't stop.
Actually, no, I can guarantee Dead by Daylight has more than 60 if you count Survivors and Killers, for sure.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, because they've definitely got they've got a flood.
Yeah, but I'm curious how this is going to play, especially with some of these characters and how their moves work and their attacks.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, it's got that kind of funky, almost cartoony style to the artwork. Like, it looks cool.
Like what's Mantis going to do? I'm curious. Not saying she can't do anything. I'm just curious what they're gonna. What are they going to have her do? Is she going to be like just very angelic? Yeah,
agile.
Right?
Agile.
Well, she's not. Yeah, let's just go with that. I'm down.
But yeah, like
Doctor Strange is going around casting magic spells. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because
Magneto.
Most characters do seem to have, like, you know, the like physical combat abilities that would easily translate to video games. Where Mantis, that one seems a little tougher. Someone who, you know, can their telepathic abilities are usually done at touch range. They're gonna have to come up with something unique for her. Yeah, that Luna Snow character,
Is that Snowguard?
I don't think so, because I'm looking at the photo and it literally looks like a girl shooting like an ice ball. And Snowguard is a Native American character that can shapeshift into like
Okay.
like a wolf, an eagle, a polar bear, like stuff like that. So it seems like, I don't know if it may be a new character for the game, because they do that quite often. You get a new game launched and they'll make a character for the game. Like, was it Midnight Suns and they create a character that you played as so that you weren't one of the Marvel characters? So maybe Luna knows like that. She's just the new starter character for this game. But yeah, definitely looks cool. And it's coming out on all the systems, I'm assuming.
It said for PC.
Oh, that's where they're starting?
That's what it looks like.
I'd be kind of sad if they don't put it on all of them. Come on now. Free to play, though. I mean, if it's free to play on PC, I got a PC. The daughter just got herself a PC.
Oh, here it is.
Might be able to set it up.
Marvel Rivals will also include a few deeper cuts, including the relatively new to the Marvel Universe hero Luna Snow, an ice mage / K-pop star who was originally created for another game, Marvel Future Fight.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she's a character from another game, and then they're bringing her into this one. That's cool. All right.
Oh, my God. The daughter of Galactus, Galacta, appears to be the one in charge who's like over, like, looking over this.
Yep. She got a big purple chin like daddy. She's funny looking. Oh, I do like the fact that they're starting with, it's awesome that like they mention from Asgard to Tokyo 2099. It just seems weird that that's the first two that they mention, because I mean the default city has to be the Manhattan of the MCU, because like that's the whole point of Marvel. Is it's superheroes right outside your window. Like, literally, that's what Stan Lee, like, touted for years. Oh, we got Cold Hearted Jay in the chat says that Luna is awesome. So, apparently, the character's got fans. I'm behind, man. I'm down to only 3 comics a month. I ain't even heard of Luna.
Give it times, old man.
I only read Spider-Man at this point. I get Amazing Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Ultimate Spider-Man. That's my poll list. Parker. That's my poll list currently. I mean, Penny showed up in those books, but yeah, no, it's gonna be cool to see what they do with this game.
Yeah, if it comes to the consoles, I hope.
Yeah, 6-on-6 fighting game with Marvel characters, that could be pretty fun. Especially, you talk about combo abilities. Yeah, showing that like Hulk tossing gamma radiation and like Iron Man converting it into a blast. Like, if they can do something like that where you can combo with anybody on your team. If you have 6 characters on your team and you can all do like some weird combo power moves, like that could be really unique. They could have some crazy stuff in there.
It's kind of reminds me, but not really. It's very loosely a Marvel fighting game back on the PS2. I think it was on the Xbox and GameCube as well. I think could have just been on the PS2, but I never owned it. Marvel Nemesis. I think that's what it's called. Or Rise of the Nemesis, or something, or is it the Imperfects? It was like a Power Stone type of like 3D moving around the map, like one-on-one fighting game.
Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects.
That's it, right? That's it. Oh, I said separately but together.
Yeah, Marvel and EA.
Yep, that was back a while.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that one. I think
I had a demo of it. I played it. I
might have had that on PS2. I may have had that on PS2 like back in the Navy days. Like back yeah. I mean, I guess it would have been just after I got out of the Navy, but yeah. I may have had that on PlayStation.
They were really still trying to be edgy in like the early 2000s with that too. It didn't really translate well. I think he had Spider-Man cursing.
Oh, well, yeah. That'll throw some people off.
I want to kick your ass.
Yeah, it's not very
swing kick your ass. There it is. Get back here. I'm going to web up your butthole.
Well, now. Nobody wants that.
Well, I think that's why everyone wants to be Spider-Man, so they can web up buttholes.
I'm pretty sure that is not why almost anybody wants to be Spider-Man. I don't know. I always thought it'd be fun. I always thought it'd be fun to see the alternate version of Peter Parker where he just decides to be like a UFC fighter.
I mean, yeah.
Big money deals. He's never going to get hurt. Like, he have all the ad sponsorship, Reebok money he wants, take care of his family. Like, oh, why you out there risking it getting killed? Like,
Except for one problem.
Hmm.
He still has the radioactive sperm.
Well, I mean, depending on which book you're reading. What was that one? Dark Rain?
I don't. Why are you asking me? Like, I would know.
I mean, I own it and I've read it, but it's been a while. I think that was the Dark Rain book. Yeah, where he ends up. Yeah, it's an alternate future where he kills Mary Jane.
Yeah, it's just
through radiation poisoning. It was a weird book.
Feels very Dr. Manhattan-y.
Yeah, it does. It's very, very strange. Very strange.
Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Why is it not just his flesh then? Why is it his sperm? Why the fuck is it his sperm?
Because
who greenlit
somebody
this?
wanted to write that story, apparently.
Who greenlit this? I swear.
All right. Do we have anything else on Marvel Rivals?
Shoot, man, I'm all out of quips.
Mm.
Tony Stark would be very disappointed in me.
Look at that, Chris. You missed it. Willie's quipless. We got him straight up quipless, and you weren't even here for it.
It's a good thing. Good thing I wasn't standing up when I was quipless.
No doubt. Don't put that on camera. No quiplessness on camera. Chris will be sad that he missed it, though.
Not without consent.
All right, fair enough. All right, we're gonna go all video game this episode, apparently, because my news of the week is No Man's Sky.
Ooh.
Did you see what No Man's Sky did?
Is it another big ass update?
It is. So 2 in a row, another big ass update from Sean Murray's account on Twitter at No Man's Sky. The new update is called No Man's Sky Orbital. So here's the list that he put on his Twitter account. Fast stations, ship customization, new shops, procedurally generated interiors, guilds, new base parts, ship switching, reputation discounts, trading surges, salvaging of parts, guild donations, fleet missions, and huge station exteriors. And as always with No Man's Sky, with more to follow. So I actually pulled up, because it's ridiculous. I was trying to check on it and I looked. I pulled up an article from IGN. So No Man's Sky's 27th major update, Orbital, is a big one. So this is the 27th major update since the game went live. And I complained, I didn't want to buy it. I didn't want to spend $60 to buy the dang thing on my PS5 because it never goes on sale. And then the last update, they did the expedition, they did a free weekend, and the game was on sale for $30. And I'm so happy I got it. Ship customization is one of the things that the entire community has asked for basically the whole time the game's been a thing. And we got it in this one now. You can break down ships for parts, and then you can literally Lego build at a building station in the space stations. Ooh. You can choose if you want to make a fighter or a freighter or an explorer, or there's a fourth one. I can't think of it, but there's 4 ship types. After you pick a ship type, then you can put a drive in it. You can choose the types of wings, canopy. It's basically a ship builder inside of No Man's Sky. So one of the things that people were kind of worried about is one of the big aspects of No Man's Sky is the ships themselves are procedurally generated. So they're random. When you find a ship, it's got a random set of wings and canopy, tracks, whatever. And so there are people that would find a really cool crashed ship on a planet, and you can learn the code to teleport to that planet anywhere in the galaxies. And so if you can put those glyphs in, anybody can go to that planet and get that one specific ship. And so people would spend just hours and days going out hunting, looking for ships, going planet to planet to planet, galaxy to galaxy to galaxy, trying to find an S-class fighter that's red that has a specific type of wings on it. Well, now you can build that in the space station. But what they added was a little caveat. If it's found in the wild, that ship will have a certain designation on it, and it's actually worth more money if you sell it or cash it in. So if you build it in the station, you can build whatever you want, but it's going to be worth less when you cash that ship in. I was like, well, that's kind of cool because it takes the people that took the time to go out and find those specific ships, and it doesn't make their ships worth less. It actually makes their ships now worth more. So I think nice feature when you're adding in ship customization in a game, 8 years since launch or whatever, where people have spent that time going out and just hunting down specific spaceships. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, so they did.
I didn't think we were getting into a whole argument of nature versus nurture, but here we are.
Well, yeah, nature versus nurture and all the nature that you can find in No Man's Sky.
Apparently nature is more valuable.
Well, yeah, natural, man. You always want to go natural. But yeah, they did. Yeah, it's a huge update. As soon as I saw it posted the other day, I fired up the download. I spent my Sunday morning basically just playing 4 hours straight, going around checking out. One of the things that weren't procedurally generated were the space stations. In every galaxy you warp into, there's a space station, except for like the pirate ones, which are few and far between. But majority of all galaxies have a space station you can land at, save your game, get a portal code, get your exosuit updated, do all the random stuff. But all the exterior of them, I think there's like maybe 8 different designs. Yeah, a bunch of them were spheres, a bunch of them were kind of pyramids floating in the air. Some of them were hexagons, like just big dice, basically.
What do shapes matter in space?
Yeah, just kind of random shapes, just and then just kind of an easy just a texture over them. Like they weren't super detailed or anything, because also you don't land on the space station, you fly into the space station, you dock. Well, now the exteriors are also procedurally generated, just like the planets. And so, like, I've flown up to space stations now where they have giant like antennas sticking out of them. They have weird, odd shapes to them. And like you said, it's in space. What does it matter what shape it is? It doesn't need to be aerodynamic. And so, yeah, different crazy color codings. And then each space station is designed in part due to the alien species of the galaxy. So any galaxy you warp to is either Gek, Viking, or why can't I not think of the robots? I want to say like Klaxon, but that's not right. So there's 3 different three different species in No Man's Sky. So now each space station is kind of adapted to that species, and there's always more of them rocking around. But yeah, it's really cool looking. And then yeah, every space station now looks different. And then the interiors of them are, I would say, maybe 4 to 5 times bigger than they were before. And the interiors just freaking look cool. Like they look so nice. They moved everything inside. It used to be you would land and you had a bunch of shops and stuff were up on the right-hand side, or a bunch of the other ones were up on the left-hand side. And there was the exact same in every space station. Nothing changed. Now you land, and when you turn around, you're looking back, and there's still 2 tiers of stuff, but it's all together like behind where you land instead of on the 2 sides. So it's just easier to walk to something, go do what you want to do, and then go back to your ship instead of going up and down the stairs over and over again, which did get kind of ridiculous and repetitive because you just had to like fly up there for no real reason other than, well, we put them there. And so, yeah, the new interior of the space stations, they look cool. The exteriors look cool. I haven't cashed in a bunch of starships yet, so I don't know what the ship building is how much fun this is. I went into it and messed with the interface, but like the interface alone looks awesome. The new ways that you can update, and when you're in the space station, you can go to like a ship selector, because one of the problems used to be like you'd find a crashed ship and you'd have to fly it up to the space station to then cash it in and melt that ship down for scrap. Now you could literally go find a crashed ship, claim it, hop back in your spaceship, fly up to the space station in your good ship with the good shield and the good guns, or you're not worried about being shot, land in the space station, go to the ship changer, select that ship you just found, and then scrap it for metal without having to fix it and fly it. So it's got that added little bonus, and it's just making things a little easier. And also, you land at a space station, oh, hey, I saw a thing over there. I want to go get my hauler, but right now I've got my fighter. You'd have to go back. You'd have to fly to your freighter or fly out in space, call your freighter, land, swap ships, and then fly to where you want to go. Now, if you're at the space station, you can go to that little thing, click the box, and like, oh, put my fighter away. I want my hauler. And then when you go back out to the landing pad, your hauler's sitting there. Freaking awesome. Just nice little quality of life updates. And yeah, like, I mean, so much of it just looks so cool. But yeah, there's also the guild system. I can't wait to try that out on this new playthrough on PS5. I haven't done anything yet with there's mercenary guilds, explorer guilds, and merchants guilds for trading. And like they've added a bunch of like you can literally buy black market goods in Galaxy and then go sell them somewhere else. And you have there's a anti-cargo deflector, so you can put a scanner on your ship to where when pirates go to scan you, if you click the button real fast, they scan you and they see like 10 pieces of carbon. Like they see nothing. And so they don't try to rob you then because your cargo looks like garbage.
Suck it,
like,
space pirates.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got that on my new ship that I earned in the expedition, which I love. And just, yeah, it's so much fun. It's ridiculous how much time. Like if I won the lottery today, I would probably spend the next 2 weeks just playing No Man's Sky and occasionally painting. Like the game's just a blast. It's such a good update. It's one of those ones like, I mean, I complained about the fact that it never goes on sale, but also one of the things that I love, No Man's Sky never goes on sale because they keep doing stuff like this. Like the team at Hello Games is still putting out these massive updates. It doesn't cost anything. You go buy the game, you pay the $60. The 27 updates that they've done all get downloaded and you get the newest awesome version of the game. I mean, like I now have my mech suit running around with AI behind me. So like I made a pet sentinel in the last week, which the sentinels are the ones that try to kill you, little evil robots all over the galaxy.
Oh yeah, those
assholes. I have a little blue one now that I made that's now my friend because you convert one of them and turn him into your pet. And you can basically bring him out when you want and put him away when you want. It's awesome. But yeah, the game is so much fun. All these added features are so cool. And yeah, I did see like I landed in a Gek. The character I'm playing is Geks, the little short lizard dudes. And I landed at a space station that was Gek. And I have really high reputation with the Gek. I think I'm 7 out of 9. Like I think 9 is the top tier, and I'm already up to the 7th tier. And literally went to go buy something, and it's all, oh hey, negative 233 nanite discount because of your reputation. So like without even doing anything, once that update kicked in, I went to go buy something and I saved nanites purchasing something because I was purchasing it with the race that they're really happy with me. I have a good reputation with them, which is really cool to see that actually affect the prices of in-game items. It's like, okay, your reputation's cool, but it never really did anything before. Now it actually saves you money. I love it.
Hey, save a lot of money when you buy direct, right?
There you go. You buy direct from the source. Skip the middleman. Yeah, I mean, as much as you love, like, yeah, the Dragon games, like, I don't know if I'll ever love anything more than No Man's Sky for just, like, popping in my earbuds, turning on a podcast, and then just killing a couple hours. It's just so much fun.
That's fair. I can't argue with that. But since you brought it up and I didn't, if everyone could just do me a favor at some point, just try Yakuza 0. Just try it and see if you don't have a new severe addiction, crippling addiction, and a new love for a man named Goro Majima, the mad dog of Shimano.
I do know my buddy Colin came over last night. He mentioned, he just finished which one was the one was like Year of the Dragon or something? What was that one called?
Are you talking about the one that just came out this year, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth?
I think he just started that one. He finished the one before that you said you'd really like too. So yeah, like he just finished one of the Like a Dragon games, and he started the next one. So yeah, he's loving them. So yeah, I told him I would let you know. Yeah, that my boy Colin, also has fallen on the Like a Dragon Yakuza games and loves them. So
they'll grab you and you'll just instantly love them. Like you just will. It's so enjoyable. The characters are just so nice. I don't want to turn this into Like a Dragon / Yakuza love fest. So I won't.
All right.
How you doing?
Well, yeah, we made it simple. Nice 2 quick news stories about some video games. We went movie hard last week, so went video game hard this week. And we'll see. Who knows what next week will bring? Nobody knows. The world's crazy. We'll get rid of that. Wait, nope. Wrong button. I was about to click the wrong button. There we go. I'm doing it, Chris. I'm doing it. I'm making the buttons work. Buttons.
The bane of everyone's existence.
Exactly.
Let me tell you about my hot button.
Push it all the buttons. All right, this is what Willie's been getting into.
What have I been getting into? Let's see. What have I been getting into? I'm not gonna lie, it's just been a lot of Dead by Daylight. Like I got back into it very very hard. I even stopped playing Final Fantasy, any single player games, so I went back into it.
All right.
Still being the Barefoot Wonder with my Dwight and the yellow backpack
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
the
ask,
red
so
paddles.
is your Dwight at least Prestige 100 at this point?
I just got it within the past week to Prestige 100.
Okay.
And I think I got my Sable up to Prestige 10 now. It's still annoying to spend blood points. It's still annoying.
They've made it
take
better.
them all away.
Yeah, they made it better, but it's definitely annoying. You should be able to hit a just spend all button.
Hey, behavior. Less double blood point weekends and more double iridescent shard weekends, please. That's what we want. We want the iridescent shards. We want to see more outfits. We don't want to see the same outfits over and over and over. We want a variety. I want to see killers with cool cosmetics on. That's what I would like to see.
Speaking of which, did you see the video I just saw today with the Slipknot skins?
Yeah, didn't that come out yesterday, I think?
Might have been. I just saw the video today. So
yeah.
It popped up on my YouTube.
I think yesterday I went, one of my first matches was against the Legion with the, I think it was Corey Taylor's.
Yeah, I think it's Corey's mask.
I think with the red, he had like a red, like.
Almost like a rain slicker.
Yeah. But it was very red.
All right.
Possibly red.
Did it give Legion different music when you're running from him? Or was it the same music? Do you know?
I don't remember if I noticed. It didn't stick out, so maybe it didn't. I would hope. I would hope it did.
I just wonder, yeah, like they've just done Iron Maiden, now they've done Slipknot. They really seem to be getting into like some of the like horror forward music platforms. It makes you wonder, like, if they're going to get more of their music into the game itself.
I'm going to call it. It's going to happen at some point in time. There's going to be a Juggalo clown. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with people like ICP. No, I mean, we're gonna
get a clown version of the clown,
a Juggalo version. Who knows? It could be the great Malenko himself.
Now
I know a little bit about ICP. I don't really.
That'd be funny.
Listen too much, but I mean, I know a little bit. But
I play clown enough. I might actually buy a great Malenko skin if they give him one.
That's part of the song anyway. And they also, I saw today that they doing some nerfs, at least one nerf, buffs and nerfs. One of the nerfs, the only thing I really cared about was ultimate weapons getting a nerf. No longer will it make you scream. It will reveal your aura when you're in the tear radius for a certain amount of time. Same thing except for aura revealing instead of screaming.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's the whole reason why I took off my Pebble Power and put on Calm Spirit.
Calm Spirit? Yeah.
That's the only reason, is because everyone was bringing Ultimate Weapon. I just got tired of it. Like, fine, everyone's bringing it. I'm just putting on. And it was kind of nice when you went up against the Doctor by accident. Like, I didn't mean for this, but I'll take it.
Me and Jana were running Calm Spirit quite a bit, and she was running that almost every match for a while. I think you can blame that on Spooky Loops. After that came out, he built a what did he call it? It was like the Make 'em Scream Chucky build.
Oh.
And so he had done a build where all 4 powers were to make people scream, so you could find him as Chucky while you're hiding and then sneak up and stab him. And yeah, after that video came out, I don't think I saw a match for like 2 weeks that the killer wasn't running Ultimate Weapon. Like that perk got real popular real fast. Well, it was really good too. That was the other reason. When I played Killer, I loved using it because it was just echolocation basically. You slam a locker and bam, you know where everybody's at. That's fantastic.
You're a doctor without being a doctor.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and then when I did it while I had the doctor, then you have an extra scream bonus in between your shock pulses.
Yeah, you have an extra shock pulse. Congratulations. Yeah. Less cooldown too.
Yeah.
I guess if anyone wants to be like a ninja, like Ninja Dwight here, like I normally am, my 4 perks that I run all either hide me or give me information, or do both, which is Kindred. And I run that in congruent with open-handed, so you pretty much see the killer for double the length of Kindred.
Nice.
Or no, it's more. I think it's triple the length. I think
it might.
It adds 16 meters, and Kindred 16. I think it just doubles it, so it's 32 meters out. You can see the killer, which is amazing. Gives me so much information when someone else is on the hook. Like, where's the killer? Where are they going? Are they near me? Can I be in a chase and on the edge of it and someone else save them? Cool. And I can still see the killer.
Heck yeah.
And then the other 2 is Distortion, which is the MVP of it, because Distortion is so good. Not only does it hide your aura, but it only has tokens that use it. but it lets you know when those tokens get used. So you know what perks they have.
And now you can rebuild the tokens too, which you couldn't do back in the day.
Yep, which is why I've got to put it on.
Yeah, New Distortion is pretty dang good. Yeah, I think it's quite often. Yeah,
it is the new most OP perk in the game for me, just because it tells you everything. It tells you like, oh, they got nowhere to hide. I know that because I saw them kick a Jin and I just lost a distortion token. No. I know that's what they have. Oh, they have darkness revealed.
Information is king in Dead by Daylight.
And then, of course, Calm Spirit, like I mentioned earlier. But I was using the Distraction, the Pebble perk.
Yeah, the Pebble perk. I think, yeah.
Is it Distraction? Yeah, because I love it. I fooled so many killers with, like, I'm over there. And somebody like, hey, what was that? I'm like, where are they at over here? And I'm like, I'm over here getting the save. Fuck off. I'm gone. Yeah. Safe saves. Like just remember, and when you're playing Dead by Daylight Survivor, be like Captain America. We don't trade lives.
There you go.
We save safely and we get out. Everyone. But no, everyone just wants to trade on Hook for some reason or another. I don't get it.
Because people are nuts.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Bachman. After this, I'm going to send you a map of the new map that I hand drew out.
All right.
Well, not hand. Well, I guess I did hand draw it, but it's not on paper, so I digitally hand drew out. You get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in my internal head. You'd be like, oh yeah, it looks exactly right.
Nice.
And also, last tip for Dead by Daylight: if on the new map, don't do the statue gen or the projector room gen first or second, probably, because if you do, it shrinks that big map. It shrinks it so much. Because those are the furthest gens, and if you do either of those, it's like boom. Now you just got that one little wide band and dead spots where no gens are. So
yeah, it's kind of the same with the new Mother's Dwelling with it shortened. They made the map smaller. If you do two of the far gens, that whole map gets real small, real fast. If you do the exterior ones first.
Yeah, I try to do main in that one first. Oh, I love doing main in most of them, but depending, do center gens, do those first. Keep the map big. If you take out a corner, then boom, guess what? You just shrunk it. Why would the killer even go over here even for a chase? Why?
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I'm into.
Yeah, you got to give him a reason to go to the outside later on, not just do it at the beginning.
Dead by Daylight talk.
Dead by Daylight talk. I know it is weird though. Yeah, like. I haven't played much of that. Jana hasn't played like any. It's the last new killer just didn't strike our fancy, and then at the same time you got you're like, oh, I'm back into it. It's the funnest thing again. So things go in waves, things come and go. So
I missed Jana's song working on a gen.
Yeah, we'll probably swing back around at some point. We'll see.
Oh,
we played a little bit of we did like 10 matches of Fortnite the other night together on the new map, and like neither one of us had played it, but she played a little bit with one of the nephews. So so that's what I've been getting into. I did a little bit of Fortnite with the wife, which it was fun. We played like 10 matches. We actually, let's see, I think we came in like the first match, like we came in like 93rd. Like, I mean, like we came in so like we died so fast. And then I think by the like 8th or 9th match, we got like, I think 6th place. And like, we were pretty happy as a duo to come in 6th. Cause I mean, neither one of us is like, doing 100 hours a week on Fortnite anymore. So I'm way out of practice. And she had only just played like the night before with the nephew for a couple hours. So she at least knew like the new guns and stuff. But man, they change everything on that game so often and so fast. It is so hard to keep up with if that's not the only game you play. So you could literally if all you played is just Fortnite 7 days a week, that game still like is just updating so quick. They keep you like interested, which Epic Games is doing something right. Disney bought stock in them, so they're doing something right. But yeah, we're probably going to see a lot more Disney and Marvel characters in Fortnite pretty soon, would be my guess. Because if Disney's buying stock in Epic, that's just going to filter downhill. They already got most of Star Wars and a whole lot of Marvel, but I'm betting we're probably going to see more. And it's going to be weird if we see Disney characters. I don't know about that. It was very strange to see like Superman holding a gun in Fortnite. I don't know if we're going to see Mickey or not. We might. It could be weird.
Oh my god, I never thought. I mean, they could put in Steamboat Willie.
That's true. Well, I mean, Epic could put in Steamboat Willie right now, and Disney couldn't do nothing about it.
Well, they not be say, oh, you're doing that? Well, we're just pulling out all of this.
May not be the best.
We're not partnering with you.
May not be the best business decision, but they could. See, other than that, yeah, we went and saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Super solid movie. Jason Reitman continuing his dad's awesome movie franchise, having it all set back in Manhattan, throwbacks to the past, bringing basically the classic cast together with the new cast. The whole movie is just fun. And then yeah, Kumail Nanjiani steals the show. Like if you for any reason I was a little worried because he's in like the one scene in the trailer. I'm like, I really hope that's not the only scene Kumail's in, but his character is actually very important. But in a lot of the other scenes that they showed it would have given something away about the storyline. So I do like the fact that they kept that out of the trailer. But yeah, Kumail steals the movie. Like, he's freaking hilarious. I love that guy. Worth seeing in the theater if you get a chance. If you don't, definitely for sure, as soon as it starts streaming, pick that sucker up. It is a great, great family film, super funny, and just a solid extension of the Ghostbusters universe. I loved it. Like, I'm really hoping that like Jason Reitman gets a third one and has his own trilogy, because like they're just Afterlife and Frozen Empire are a great pair of films. Like, I'm not sure how he would end that trilogy if he does the third one, but I really hope he gets a chance to, because it's a really, really good film. And then, just came out today, but I had just a bit of time after work. So during my lunch break, I watched the first half, and then right after work, I finished it. I watched Invincible episode 7, and yeah, things are getting bad. And episode 8 is going to be mean. I'll just say that. No spoilers, but as is most always the case, things are about to get bad for Mark Grayson, because that's kind of the life of a superhero. Everything just gets worse. Good thing he gets tougher as it goes, because everything just keeps getting worse for that kid.
That's the power of the Viltrumites. There
you go. And yeah, they introduced you meet a new Viltrumite in this episode, and yeah, pretty good conversion from the comic to the live action. And then yeah, really cool. A couple of really cool fight scenes, or not live action, but animation.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, live action. Like,
live action is they're still supposedly working on a movie. But yeah, we haven't heard anything other than they're working on a script, which, it's been like 10 years. We might get an eventual movie at some point, but I don't know, it's one of those things like, how much can you fit into the first film if you're thinking that you may not get another film? It becomes that, that weird balancing act where like you think really in the first movie, it should be like the first season of Invincible. It starts with the death of the Guardians of the Globe, and it ends with Mark fighting his dad. Like, that should be the first movie. But they may want to tell more than that in a film, and so then where do you stop? But yeah, it's awesome. It's such a great cartoon. I'm really looking forward to it. Honestly, with as much as they packed into the first 2 seasons, depending on which characters they pull and which stories they condense, I honestly think they may be able to pull off doing the entire Invincible like 144 issue comic book arc in maybe 5 seasons of a cartoon. I mean, that's, losing a fair amount, condensing some storylines, but like still hitting all the major points and having like awesome epic wars. Like they may be able to do it in 5, if not 5, definitely for 6. I think they could do 6 for sure. If I'm a lucky boy, we'll get 8, and they'll be able to expand some of that stuff. Because, man, if we get 8 seasons, 8 episodes at an hour a piece, that's a lot of Invincible. Like, that would be awesome. But, here's hoping it keeps going as well as it's going, because, man, I love that show, and the voice talent on it is just fantastic. It's so much fun. Let's see, trying to think of anything else. Yeah, did a little bit my buddy Colin came over last night. I said this time we didn't do Kill Team. We actually just brought our paints together, just sat in BS for like 4 hours and just painted minis. So I got some base coating on some Tyranids and on some Orcs, and he worked on another one of his Hand of Archon. So I think he's at 5.5 finished characters on that Kill Team. So he's probably gonna have a fully painted Kill Team before I get my Orcs done, maybe. But we'll see. I'm a little faster than him, so if I take a couple of days, I may be able to get ahead of him. Right now, I've got like 4 Orcs that I've started on, but none of them are finished because I've been working on my Dark Apostle for the challenge, which I think I have 3 days to post my final picture for the Poor Zinch Word Bearers challenge over on Instagram. So I've been enjoying doing that and just seeing all the other people doing Word Bearers paintings. And man, there's so many good miniature painters out there. It's just ridiculous. And then, yeah, probably not going to mention it too much. Might be some big changes coming. I got me a new book to read. So I think Willie will appreciate this. I went and picked up this one, so
Ooh.
we'll see how that does. For those watching at home, or for those not watching at home, I picked up a Welding for Dummies book, so I'm gonna teach myself some stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
Put hot part to thing you want to fuse.
There you go. Pretty much. That's something I did in high school. It's something I did. I did an adult welding class a couple of 2 years ago with my buddy. Something I enjoy. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Other than that, that's about it. That's what I've been getting into. No Man's Sky and trying to get some sleep. Busy working. Things have been crazy. Yeah, I mentioned my garage door opener caught fire yesterday. Got replaced today, so we have a brand new garage door opener that sounds awesome. And the guy that came over was fantastic. Put in a new keyless entry. Programmed our Jeep because it has the actual built-in garage door openers in the visor. So now literally you can turn the Jeep on, hit the button that's in the visor without adding another box. And so, yeah, fantastic. Got an awesome new system. And yeah, I don't have to be terrified anymore because I went out the other day and there was literally a pile of plastic. And I think where the screw in the drive was, it had just been shaving off aluminum for years. And it built up to the point where it touched the light bulb. And so it eventually caught fire and just melted out of the bottom of the bulb. Or the plastic casing where the bulb is on your garage door opener. Yeah. Went out in the garage and found a pile of burnt metal and plastic bits and a bunch of stringy metal or stringy plastic hanging from the light. Scared the hell out of me. I was like, well, at least the house didn't burn down. Because, I got a lot of comic book boxes out in the garage. Thank God it didn't land on any of those. Yeah, they're not dead center in the middle of the garage. But yeah, if there'd been some weird, gust of wind or something somehow, it could have been really bad. Yeah, so we got real lucky. Our house didn't burn down. Yay.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I think that'll do it for this week, folks. Keeping it short and sweet. We're just going to move it along.
I'll move into the next segment of what I'm getting into right now. Right after this, more Dead by Daylight.
More DVD? All right. Well, I know that the wife just ran to Wendy's, so I have a pup burger out there waiting for me. So I'm going to get into some dinner.
Lucky
Maybe watch. Oh, another thing I've been getting into, a little live action Avatar. We watched the first 4 episodes together. She doesn't hate it. She thinks it's about on par with One Piece. So I was like, all right, I can take that. That's not bad. I got 4 more episodes of that to watch, so I give that a shot, at least finish it. I'm trying to convince her to watch the cartoon, which I was trying to convince her because there's not that many episodes. We'll see. So the wife's awesome, but she's not much for animation, so we'll see if I can get her to watch that after the first season, but maybe not. Either way, there's always more stuff to watch because, yeah, we got Netflix. We don't need anything else. Though we may have to get Max again. I think there's something else that's coming up that we were looking at getting Max for, and I can't remember what it was now. We got that new Kong movie. Barry. There's that new Kong and Godzilla movie. Kong's got a power glove, man. Did you see that?
I don't know, man. There's so many fake trailers on YouTube that I'm never sure what's a real trailer and what's a fake one. Especially with those Versus movies. I'm like, I don't know if this is real. This looks like recycled animation. Let me look. The good news is,
I saw the King Kong Godzilla trailer in the theater in front of Ghostbusters, and he had the power glove. So I know that that's real, at least.
You mean the Nintendo Power Glove?
Yeah, Kong's got a giant Nintendo Power Glove. I don't know why, but it looks awesome.
Now you're playing with power.
He's playing with Godzilla with power upside his head.
Well, why are they fighting again? I thought they were all buddies. Like, hey,
but they're both, they're both big alpha predators. They can't just be chummy. Like, they gotta, rough it up a little bit. But yeah, that one looks like fun again. Those new Monarch Godzilla movies, they've all been so good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm also a little confused about Godzilla -1.
I haven't seen that one yet, and yeah, especially now after it won the Oscar, I really want to see it.
Oh, it did? Oh.
Yeah, special effects. Yeah, I saw an awesome Instagram post. Someone put up a post of Godzilla, and it said, "This guy's 70 years old. He's been in 63 films, and he just won his first Oscar. Never give up on your dreams."
I mean,
yeah, dude's been doing movies for a while. Godzilla's been around for a minute.
I mean, it was almost Leonardo DiCaprio who was getting on up there without getting one.
Well, you never know. Oh, and Ernesto says he's getting into grilled tacos for me. Oh, the taco kit from Costco. That's a good one. Yeah, it's time for dinner, folks. It's time to get out of here. Thank you all for joining us again live this week. Chris will put the bumps and stuff in later when he, edits this podcast because I ain't got no buttons. Ha ha! That's it. Thanks for joining us. Have a good week. We'll probably see you back next Thursday, more than likely. Till then,
remember to zip it up.
Yeah, like Willie said, zip it up.
Thanks for listening to this brand new episode of the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast. Don't forget, we'll be back next Sunday live at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central over at live.atgnpodcast.com, channel 3 of the Awful Geek Radio app, and over at our network home at gonnageek.com/live. If you have any feedback for the show, please contact us atgnpodcast@gonnageek.com, on our hotline number at 304-806-ATGN, or even better, go to Twitter and send us a message at ATGN Podcast. The music you've heard in this show is produced by Kevin MacLeod and can be found at incompetech.com.